Hello, I'm Stephen Cooley, and welcome to the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. On today's show, I'm very excited to have one of our top agents on today's show, and it's Rick Trexel with the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Group. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
And Rick works great with all our buyers and all our sellers, so if you're thinking about selling or buying a home, Rick is a great agent. Welcome to the show today. One thing I wanted us to talk about, Rick, you work with a lot of sellers and a lot of buyers. It is a seller's market. It's a little bit tougher on buyers, so we really want buyers to understand the buying process so they can nab that dream home, get it at a good price, and get it through the system. So today we can just chat about what you advise. You do such a great job working with buyers. What do you advise them? And let's just hit on some things for the buying process.
Absolutely. Well, the first thing I always like to chat with a client about, and it's important to be upfront with these key points, are you are going to hit some hurdles on the way in the home buying process. I like to kind of tell the client that up front so they do know what they're up against and kind of the importance of picking the right team, the right agent to allow you to be able to better suit yourself against these hurdles and become successful in having a smooth transaction.
Absolutely. When you can go out and buy a car, you can leave that day with the car and with a loan.
Absolutely.
Then when you get into buying a house, there's so many federal guidelines on lending that they really have to put you through about a 3 or 4 week process to get a loan. Where cars the same price as a house these days, they don't have to put you through anything. But there's so many guidelines because these loans are sold on the secondary market and all that. So getting a loan pre-approval and loan approval is a process that people need to understand.
Absolutely. That's going to be hurdle number one. Becoming pre-approved, finding the right lender. We have a couple amazing lenders that we prefer here that we have a really good relationship with, extremely successful in getting the job done. That's going to be step one, is becoming pre-approved and having a strong approval. So when you do find that dream home, you're very well suited on being able to write an offer and hopefully win that offer over. Hurdle one is being able to find that right home and being able to get it under contract. Today's market's super hot, and you want to be very well suited to be able to win out other offers.
Yeah, one of the ways to win out is making sure that you have that pre-approval letter attached to the offer. And there's a difference between pre-qualified and pre-approved. And we've got lenders that will pre-approve you, which sounds really great. You just go through a little bit deeper of the process. So once they find that home and we get them pre-approved, and they send that in with the offer, that starts that loan process. So then we've got inspections.
Yep, so that's going to be hurdle number two. The inspection process and the hurdle part actually is negotiating repairs. There's many kinds of inspections. Most people just do a general home inspection that does a general overview of all the working operating units of the home.
It's like a physical of the house. It's like going to the doctor and getting an overall physical. And when most of us do that, the doctor finds a little bit wrong with us. And so just like that physical that happens with the house, the inspector's going to find a few things wrong.
They are, most things that come back are minor. That's another thing I like to tell my clients up front are be prepared for minor things, in the event something major, heaven forbid, comes up. We'll ask the seller to address that. I think in one of the prior shows, an important thing that came up with another agent was, forming a win-win situation. Something where everybody, seller feels like they win, buyer gets their stuff win. That's the ideal situation to be able to move on.
And
smoothly.
in this hot market, the seller may not fix everything like they will when it's a buyer's market. So what's our next hurdle?
Hurdle number three is going to be the appraisal. So the bank's going to go out, they're going to send the appraiser out, and they're going to put a value on that home. The hurdle side is there is an opportunity for an under appraisal. That's not common in today's market. The market is hot and everything's trending upwards right now.
That's right.
But in the event of an under appraisal, finding the right agent is really, really important in being able to understand where you stand on this and how to kind of negotiate your way through that and be able to get the house, move
Absolutely, and in this upbidding market, sometimes buyers are paying more than the current value of the home, but the home will go up in value. So you've got to understand that you may have to bring that difference in the money between what you sell it for and what it appraises for today, because homes are selling for what they may be worth 6 months or a year from now.
Absolutely.
And so they're selling for a little bit more than the appraisal. And the final hurdle.
So the final hurdle, and this is a bittersweet moment for me, is to obtain that clear to close, being able to buy the home. The only 2 or 3 things that come into this is, The bank is going to pull, a last couple, verification of employment is kind of one thing that they do to make sure you still have that job before closing. You'd be surprised how many people, do not, but, that's important. You have insurance documents that you have to kind of get in order to say you're going to insure the home for the bank to kind of give you that final, stamp of approval, clear to close. That's the last hurdle. I call it the home stretch with my clients.
Absolutely. And they get the keys, and it's bittersweet because you have to say bye to the client.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for life though. When we have a client, we are big about saying you are a client for life. You'll hear from me next week to make sure you were still happy with that home, and maybe I'll stop by and make sure you're getting that painting done that we talked about when we first sent you that home, and we're always there for you. So
yeah, one great thing that we offer our buyers is a love it or leave it program. And if we sell you the wrong home, if Rick sells you the wrong home, which would be rare, for the first 12 months we'll come out and sell that home for free and find you the right house. So we kind of guarantee that we're going to find you the perfect house.
Absolutely.
Because if we don't, we'll save you the commission, come out and sell the home for free, and put you in the right house. Great information, Rick. If folks watching today want to buy or sell, let's tell folks how to call you, email you, and find you on the internet.
Absolutely. My phone number is 803-389-1401. My email is rick@stephencooley.com, and you can visit me on my website, rick.stephencooley.com.
Great information for buyers today. We've also got great information for sellers too. So if you're thinking about selling, give us a call and Rick will come out and tell you all the processes that we go through to get you the right buyer for your home. Great information on today's
Thanks
show.
so much.
Rick, please stay tuned. We've got beautiful homes for sale in your area, and we'll be right back. I hope you've enjoyed watching the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. If you're interested in advertising your business on the program, please give us a call at 803-326-2777. Join us next week for more discussions on real estate topics and help in finding your perfect home. Thanks for watching.